TV or socials and see friendships, I'm reminded that my friends are together without me, and this time alone I can't rewind it. That's when loneliness. So tell me, how do you feel? Lonely? Doesn't even begin to describe it. If there was a cure, I would sell my soul to be prescribed it, because it comes on the daily like somehow I've subscribed it, and I can't take anymore how this feeling's resided. It's like I play the part of one of the best friends, and it looks like we're having fun, but then the scene ends, the camera's cut, and they're still laughing, but I have to pretend because I'm a nobody to them. I'm just their friend number 10. I hate this feeling of feeling like I'm nameless, never having a shot to make the critically acclaimless. I'm not trying to get famous or saying that I'm blameless. I just don't think they realize their carelessness isn't painless. And I just wish I had patience like I was a doctor, because I spend too many of my nights behind a locked door, and I don't know if I need my friends blocked or if I'm desperate for them to open up and knock more. Because when they're not there, this loneliness tells me they don't care, and I know it's not fair, but it reminds me of the times they don't have time to spare, the times I needed them, and they weren't there. They were nowhere. And when they're not there, this loneliness makes a compelling argument for how I feel. And the more I listen, the more it seems real, because if you played my life on a movie reel, you'd see my friends turn over like a moving wheel. So what do you think the problem is? The problem is I give more than I receive, giving time, giving love, giving until I deplete. But I'm tired and I'm weak, and yet no one's giving to me. And I wish I could get that love back, but the giving receipt. And I also think the problem is I hide from it with distractions, never resisting, understanding why, or taking any action. So I ignore there's a problem, and I just leave the infraction. And obviously it gets worse due to this inaction. And the days I am okay, it's only because ignorance has me blinded. Until I turn on the TV or socials and see friendships, I'm reminded that my friends are together without me, and this time alone I can't rewind it. That's when loneliness sends another subscription, because in that moment I've resigned it. So what do you think the solution is then? Honestly, I don't even know anymore. I thought I needed friends, so I made like 120 more. But whenever I asked for their 2 cents, they wouldn't give me a penny more, even though to everyone else they would give many more. So the solution isn't in having more best friends, because going down that road always tends to lead to a dead end. It's like even media is moving from friends to followers as if that's the next trend. Like relationships are purposely moving towards only being text send. And I'm starting to think that I believe a myth, because the ones who let me down are as common as a smith. So I think I'm just done trying, and that's what I'll leave it with. And if they ever ask why, then I'll just plead the fifth. I get it. Most of the time you feel like you're not missed. You feel more like assist and less like you exist. I know, I've been down in the abyss, betrayed by Judas' kiss. I'm not saying you can't be pissed, but right now you gotta resist. Because if you don't, man, that's when you'll lose. I know it hurts right now, but you gotta fight through that bruise. Tell your friends you need help and just stop dropping clues. You can't control the situation, but your response is what you choose. So shoot 100 shots, and I promise you'll make one. All you need is 20 seconds of insane courage to take some, because I guarantee you there's a friend out there who isn't a fake one. And if you're still not happy, then go out and make some, because you're not going to change your friends. So go out and change your friends, and quit playing around with saying it depends, because Jesus went looking to find friends who contend, and Job found new ones after 30 chapters of hearing how he offends. And God, I know you feel like he too abandoned you, but that's how Jesus felt in the garden with the candid view. Yeah, he might have stayed if they were commanded to, but because he let them go, he can understand it too. So don't mistake his silence for absence or lack of presence for distance. It's kind of hard to talk to someone when nobody listens, and that may be the first step that makes all the difference. And honestly, you might just be looking in the wrong place, trying to find stability in friends who are so quick to replace, when the ones who will build your base and fight for your case are already right in your face. So ask God for help with this, because he'll leave you mind blown, and he'll give you friends, and that means more than just a name on the screen of your phone. This life, it was never intended to be lived all on your own. See, Adam had God, but God still said man must not be alone.